Seven. Sports still the lead. Top. They're going to try and make a go on tackle. Looking for the backliner of Alliance with the blade through. They may just get it. Poisons out. E-Home. They'll start to break the lane of Alliance up here at the top. And they'll try for Fenrir. Can't quite get him. Kill for E-Home and the third one so far. S4 playing around with a haste rune. Dodges the initial Starstorm with the zap. He can fight through this, but with Old Lanham turning up, he's got to be careful. In fact, grabs himself an Invis rune as well in Alliance. They're moving in, zipping forward. Can he finish up Old Chicken one more time? Very much individually at the top. And there's still 3 tier 1s for the taking. Bottom lane, S4. Gonna move in onto Ice for the play. The stun from EGM. Ice gets the off, but it doesn't matter. Alliance. Top loader at the moment was out there. We can see a lot of warding from EM out here. They've got good vision at this area. They know the loaders are low, and this will be a good kill. Old Levin jumps in. We'll see if there's any backup. Arrow to follow through as well. Loader rather tanky, but Old Chicken jumping in with a burst. Can they save this man? They can't. He's going to go down, but Alliance, they're going to look to try and punish E-Home for this play. Old Levin out of down. It looks to be out of luck as well. Moonlight stay. Burrow strikes across. Dust is still on him, though. Alliance will chase him down. They'll punish the Sand King play.
It's great. Being able to never have to go back to base is great. But having the ability to see the Sand King before he goes in is also great.
Let's see how they play this. It looks the timing's there. 6, but as we see just a lapse of concentration, little mistakes, and immediately the opponents will be there to punish. Bulldog trying to go in onto Old Lanham. He does have backup Old Lanham here. Fenrir and Old Lemon coming across. Dodge set up at S4. Zipping in. Crimson Guard's out. The Undyne Tombstone has been dropped. Old Chicken the burst a lot onto Bulldog. There's still the Old Lanham. They're taking that one. They're going to get themselves anything else. Old Chicken being fire blasted by EGM. Ice has turned up for the fight as well. On to 2 from Old Levin. The Blade Fury from Ice looking to take EGM. They will find a second. He's kept alive though. S4 saves him, but no! Old Chicken drive by. Find a third Alliance. Falling apart here on this top fight. Aki forced back to base. And S4's had to head off to the side to help them close the gap. Already though, Alliance trying to retrieve an Old 11, flipping EGM on the edge. Burrow strikes into Arrow. No hope for the Ogre. E-Home towards the Cottle, and indeed they've torn him out. Ake will spend his gold. At E-Home, they're going to look for a second. Ake trying to turn and help out Bulldog, but no, Ake's gone. Demonic Purge was dropped from Fenrir. No chance for the Keeper of the Light. Same time though, S4 looking to fight back. Trying to go on Old Lanham, but he heals himself up with the Soul Rip and immediately just goes for the Zip TP. S4. We have E-Home emulating their push up to the high ground. Running low from Ake, trying to slow down the advance, but E-Home more down. Looking very good. The stun, the burst onto Bulldog. So much damage coming out from this combo from E-Home.
There's no buyback. That's a full minute.
That's a bristleback with 15k net worth on him, and he disappears just like that. That's got to be terrifying.
That is their only frontline hero as well. I mean, EGM can do what he wants.
Oh, 11 with a 2-man burst going. S4 zips in, trying to carry out. He's taken down. Little lost the ground. Immediate buyback from Loader for this defense.
Get the burrow, and potentially they can just take the fight from there.
I'm looking for some kind of wraparound. They will find Fenrir on the back line. This time they do have the Dust, trying to take down the SD. They'll find one. Undyne's Tombstone has been dropped. Alliance trying to fight into it. They'll take the Tombstone down. Ice with the front of 2 on the side. S4 zipping around. The whole Chicken comes in with the start to the
at the center.
From Old 11. Bulldog down. Alliance is starting to falter. S4 still trying to do it, but can't quite kill him. Old Chicken jumps away, but he gets zipped up by S4. They will take another, but as we can see, moving in. Totally wide. Ice with the triple. A glimmer of hope in the start. Off the back of a decent laning stage. But E-Home, the better calls, the better performance into the mid game. And now, absolutely miles ahead, 80-6. Already jumping out. S4 comes in with the defensive zip, looking to catch out a member of E-Home, but Old 11 just walks it off. They can't quite get him, and now Ake, he's in trouble. Bulldog comes in with a throw strike on to 2. Again, Alliance, they've got to run. They've got to hide. They're trying to get themselves back to base, but EGM beat down upon. They're losing heroes again and again. S4 coming in, looking for the zip onto Orlando, but these glimmer kits, they're just ruining the potential of S4 to lock someone down. And E-Home, they'll take the racks down bottom as well, back off. Loader coming in, trying to do something about Ice, but they've only got 3 in it. They come E-Home. ripping Loner to pieces. S4 on Bulldog, the last man standing, but an obvious Bulldog brings him down. GG is called, and eHome playing like eHome.
I mean, the crowd pretty much says it all, right? Alliance looked really strong in the laning phase. They had the drought strategy. It looked like it was going pretty well. But I feel like Alliance, maybe they got too complacent around the idea that the Storm was going to be able to kind of carry the game for them. And I feel like the itemization overall on the Bristleback, I would have personally